Hey guys, so ma030 Evo, my ma030 Evo as I call it, all-wheel drive. So I want to run this on the track. I've put some grip tyres on it. I've changed the wheels from the drift wheels, but the problem I'm finding is it's flipping too easily. So the rear track is quite wide on this. Let's see, 74, but the front track, even with the widest wheels I've got, I'm only getting about 71. So what I can do is change the narrow plate to a wide, widen the hubs at the front, and that should give me then a wider front track. So the parts that you need to do this come in the box with the ma030 Evo. So I'm going to take those out and I'm going to change these parts over. So the parts I need is a wider front plate, top, wider front plate, bottom, longer drive shafts. Now I may actually use metal drive shafts that I have. I'll see how easily I can switch these over. If I can, I will just switch the dog bones if it's easy. Wider steering arm and wider rear wishbones. Now I may not change the rear at all. It's the front that's too narrow at the moment. So I'll see how we get on. We'll start by taking the front pins off. Always watch these springs, they're easy to lose. I have got spares, but you don't particularly want to have to go hunting for things. So straight away I've taken the wheels off. Already you can see the different slots to put the springs further out for the wider setting. So we're going to take these 4 screws out next. No, you have to take the topmost part off first. Okie dokie. Right. So we clip that off. So this front wheel drive setup. So I'll leave that screw in there because I'm not going to actually remove the motor. Just remove this front plate. Okay, so we want the wider top plate, so it says W on it for wide, there you go. Okay, I never overly tighten these because we don't want the threads breaking. Okay. Make sure when you're repositioning this, the arm goes back in the right place. That's about 52. Instantly wider, 4mm wider. Okay. So now the drive shafts. Easy enough. So those are the longer drive shafts. Okay, so we've got the longer drive shafts in now. Okay, schoolboy error there, forgot to take out the let's do that now. Take it out inwards. Right, let's take the plate back off. They click in quite easily. Okay, so it's done. Let's take a measurement. Right, so that's now 75. Wow, that is much wider. Let's check it with the shell. Okay, so now we have the issue with the rear. 74. 75. Okay. Okay, don't forget to take out the little screw that adjusts the ride height. That needs a special Allen key, which I've got here somewhere. Okay. Right. So guys, now this is the finished article. We've got both the left and the right done. So we've got now the longer arms in place at the top. We've got the longer wishbones in place at the bottom. These pieces have been replaced with these double holed clips that hold the suspension to the arms, and we've got longer drive shafts in, or dog bones, which came with the set. So that's the rear suspension done. One last thing I had to do, which someone pointed out to me in one of the comments, was that my car was riding too high when the shell was on. So if I'll just pop the shell on, if you bear with me, I've actually adjusted the ride height. Now the reason why I had it riding so high was because after I replaced the suspension, I didn't screw the two little grub screws that go at the back that control the ride height, and I'd left them a bit too high, the wheels a bit too low down, so there was too much space between the wheel arches. Even then that might be too much. I might need to actually move these clips now, but the ride height has been lowered considerably from the last video. And when I replaced the double wishbone, I didn't check this. Part of the reason why I kept more clearance was because there was a big bump when the car was hitting. I felt like it was hitting the shell and the bottom was hitting the ground, but I've just stiffened up the suspension a little bit to allow for that. So we'll see if that now improves the handling and whether it flips less. So that's something for the next video. Always something to improve, and that's what I love about Mini RC. So that's the end of my long video about how to replace the plates and make everything wide, front and rear. Please, if you like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm pleased to see people are subscribing and the views are going up. Got to keep doing that. It helps work the algorithm with YouTube, and the channel grows, and that means I can do more for the channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.